Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The Australian dollar experienced a steep decline on Monday. However, it soon hit the brakes as the market moved closer towards that firm base, which is seen round where the 60-day moving average is as well at 69.55.90. The market has taken a slight bid tone after the Reserve Bank of Australia's minutes of the last monetary policy meeting were released earlier today. The Australian Central Bank signalled further interest rate increases, however, would come in a period ahead of when it reinstates its guided by its incoming economic data and inflationary outlook. Numbers are all important, so keep an eye on the economic numbers to get a bit more of an indication of how the central bank is viewing when it goes to its early September meeting. Looking ahead though, we've still got if you're trading the New Zealand dollar, the RBNZ rate decision on Wednesday, which is expected to see a 50 basis point rate hike from 2.5% to 3%. I'm a little bit optimistic about that one. We might see the market actually stay on hold, but still keep an eye of that number if you are trading the New Zealand dollar. We also have the FOMC minutes to come as well, so the market will be keeping a very close watch to that. And along with that, we've still got on Thursday the core retail sales out of the US and also the Australian employment change and unemployment rate. If we do find support does come in around that level, around 69.55.90 area, then a break above 70.65 should reinstate the bullish sentiment and see a further rise back up towards the region of 71.25 to 71.65. Let me just put that line back in again. So it's roughly around 71.65, which is around this region just here. So we've still got a bit of work to do on the upside, but nevertheless, keep an eye on that level. The euro market tumbled as the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, recaptured the 106 level and is now at 106.33. Looking ahead, as I mentioned, the US Federal Open Market Committee, or also known as the FOMC, will release its minutes on Thursday at 4 a.m. Sydney time, and investors will try and look for clues on how the central bank will tackle high inflation and avoid any recession. The market also will be looking at the support level for the euro, and that is around 101.1535. And while intact, I do anticipate that we should see a retracement back to 101.90 and a higher towards 102.65.75. The dollar yen, well, the market's still a little bit mixed and it appears to be somewhat cautious as it's trading close towards that top side level of 133.80.85. I do anticipate the market may reject this region and look back towards 132.85 to 132.40, and maybe even where the base comes in roughly a little bit higher now at 131.85 and reassess from there. Well, the pound took another hit on Monday, and from there looks towards that support level, which is around 120.40. But more importantly, I feel the level is actually a little bit lower and therefore could look towards the region of 119.50.70 as a base. And if so, the market should regain its momentum. Little has really changed over the last few days, other than the fact is we peaked at 122.90, dropped back to the lows of 120, peaked again at 122.90, and then back towards the bottom side of the range of 120.40 area. In this pattern is repeated, then I do anticipate, as I say, a retracement back towards that top side of 121, 122, and still hoping for a capture of 124. Gold was a little bit weaker overnight and now looks towards this level around 1,778. A break there may give further scope down to 1,766, with the base holding around 1,755. And a short-term cap rolled in near around 1,788.91. And finishing up with oil, the market took a challenge to the downside on Monday as weak demand ignites renewed bearish interest for the West Texas Intermediate. Nevertheless, the market has found a base and has recognized that base around $86. And if so, we should see a break eventually towards that $40.60 area, and a break there may give further scope up towards $93 a barrel. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.